Because it's all about songs, and even someone would have asked, do also singles do preserve? Yes, it does. I have not seen that technology working for other businesses, but at the end of the day, it is within a focus of counting how many people will be able to have your album before it comes out.
Yeah.
Because preserve ends as soon as the album is out. So it helps you to count numbers.
Yeah.
And of course, numbers are interpreted into money.
That I think has been lingering around is the choice of direction of the music at Mr. Big Size Bebecool has decided to go into when it comes to Break the Chains album. At least we got to hear a lot when Circumference came out.
Yes.
But mind you, by the way, he's your friend, but he cannot say Circumference.
He says circumstance.
Yes. I'm just leaving that out there. He failed. To this day, we have never heard him say
Circumference.
But anyway, when Circumference came out, so many people were like, I mean, is this Bebecool singing? Is he trying to work? Like, what is this guy sound like Bebecool? Like, oh. Then he gave us motivation. And then we're like, oh, hi, have we said Chris Brown? So most people are excited, but also wondering.
Stuck to the old Bebecool.
Yeah, and then like, if number one, he gave us also didn't. Number two also just didn't. Like, what exactly, which direction are we looking at when it comes to Break the Chains, and how can you as Bebecool justify the new sense of direction and sound that you have put out in this album?
Well, I'm a businessman and I target larger audiences. That's number one. And there's opportunity. Like I've tried to finance my own album because I had the opportunity to finance it. So the issue was the world is feeding on. My album has 4 genres: Afrobeat, Afropop, Afrotech, and then dancehall. Afrobeat, Afropop, Afrotech, and dancehall. So there are 2 old ones, that is Afrobeat and dancehall. Then the new ones are Afropop and Afrotech. Those are the ones taking over the world right now. So there are 2 issues here. Is there, as Ugandans have always been late on genres, you've noticed that. But this time, I want to be on time. Ugandans should be on time when the genre is coming on table, so that we can see if we don't share the same vibe with the same. Because I've done good videos. All I needed was the right music. Now, that music today is on demand. And when you talk about business, you only have to satisfy demand.
True.
That's all. People just need to know, are you in music just to waste time, or is it business? And in business, to be rich or to be successful, just attend to demand. So you can see recently, I'll give you a good example. When I talk about Afropop, I'll give you a good example, or Afrotech. You remember what happened at Katikati recently? There was a gig there.
Yeah.
I don't think that even you guys, I don't even think that Dabdi Nice knew about it. It was advertised on social media by
The one of the crazy and sports.
I was sure it had over 10,000 kids. But then if you look at the concerts that we've been talking about for the last 1 year, they are all flopping, less than 3,000 people. Why do you think so? So you should know what is bringing people now, what is bringing the kids to pay money to enter the new sounds. And then you want to stick to the old piece of advice. Let's join the bus and move. So I wanted to move. I don't want to, and I'm in my evenings. I want to go to the beach when the sun is setting in a new world, not in the old world. People, you still call for Bogola code.
Okay, baby, you talked of those 4 genres, but there are people like myself,
yes,
and some friends of mine who was like, if Bebe does not slap us with a reggae jam, we're going to slap him.
Oh,
I mean, you've given us a taste of Bebecool.
If you don't have a reggae,
and all of those jams have been some of, I say, the biggest.
I have one of the best reggae albums in the world.
And
I had to pause it
Yeah.
because the world is not taking reggae at the moment, business-wise.
All right.
So what I
we can look
did,
forward to that after breaking.
immediately after Break the Chains,
Now it's the reggae
4-5 months,
Yeah.
and then I will release the reggae album. Just before the reggae album, we have a deluxe of about 6 songs,
Nice.
because the album was really, the songs were many,
Yes.
and we only said we were going to give out 16,
Yeah.
and then we do a deluxe of either 6 to 8,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then immediately after the deluxe,
Is when
I
you
will
can do
release
it.
the reggae album, because that one will only go organically.
Yes.
Organically, there's no pressure about it. The songs had been written, they had been recorded. I'm just going to have them remixed in Jamaica and mastered.
Baby, I want to ask you, we have just about 7 minutes to go.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, this is a direct personal question to you.
That'd be nice.
This project has taken a while.
Yes.
From the day it was promised,
Yes.
day one it was promised that it's coming, it's
Yes.
taken a while.
Yeah.
Linda's always been saying, and I think 3 more weeks to go, I think 2 more weeks to go,
Even
I
me.
think 1 more to, I think I want to ask you a direct question. Before we sell to the people what we said, how excited are you as the owner of the project? How excited are you? We have the listeners party tomorrow,
On Thursday.
Thursday, on
Yes.
Talk to me about how excited you are as the owner of the project. Talk to me about the anticipation, the pressure.
I'm so happy that finally I've come to the last point of the project when it comes to production. First and foremost, extremely happy that I have 4 different genres on the album. Second of all, I'm so happy that I have brought different people to the studio to listen. And each of them at least has chosen not less than 4 songs that are good on the album. Usually when people sell out albums, there's an issue where people say, the album, you lose music, the people choose 1 or 2 songs. But now the world has changed its content. But me, I'm happy that all the people who came to the studio to listen were choosing more than 3 songs, more than 4 songs. So I'm not worried how much the album will work out. I'm sure 1 to 5 songs will work out. Of course, even more. Then the one thing that excites me most is this album. I want my country, because it's the first of the kind. It's the first of the kind. It has never been done before in the history of the music industry in Uganda. To have an album worked on by the world top producers and engineers and written by the top writers in Africa and the rest of the world. It's the first album that has been engineered professionally. The first. So I'm happy, and this is the trend that I want to set for my country, to bring back the artists. Even if mine doesn't work, but I now want to see artists trust the journey of doing albums now and taking their time. Everyone has witnessed that it has taken me more than 2 years while we are talking about Break the Chains. So it means you can do an album, take your time, okay? And then also to a message to the government, these albums, if I come up and show the president, for example, what exactly it takes for an artist, because before I was going to use words, the man would have said,
Which you have done over time.
yeah, and he's not believing.
Yeah.
So I had to go down, get in my pocket, first do the project, do it as a blueprint, keep everything, make a good file, give it to him, argue it out with physical evidence. So I'm very sure that once this time I argue it out, and I want to use coffee on that note. I have already made, we had a meeting. I'm going to say this openly because this is how I want artists to think. This will also answer to the rest who are making arguments. I want the president to support my project. This is my project. And I want the president to support it through coffee. Okay? I want to get 2 male artists, 2 female artists every year. Invest $1 million in each. That's $4 million every year. To sell those artists worldwide, to the world. Njagala kufuna abayimbi bana nga abayimbi abo abana abalenzi babiri n'abawala babiri nga bava mu record companies ezaffe nnya nga bw'onalaba eno Swangzi, eno Gagamero, eno Leon Island, company nnya nga nzisasula okupromote up to $1 million buli omu alina omwomu olina kutunda muyimbi oyo ng'okozesa kofi omutunde mu nsi yonna omuyimbi oyo omuyimbi oyo buli wayimba agende nga buli amupangisa alina okulanga kofi wa Uganda ku big stages ku social media pages. Kakati ekintu ekyo bw'okikola abayimbi bana buli mwaka mu taamu ya Museveni nga tujja kuba n'abayimbi 20 nga tukozesa $1 million ameka 20 gokka. Naye mu bayimbi abo ne bwe batakimaking agenda Bungereza bajja kuba known ku Africa wonna ng'aba Nigeria bwe batutandika. Kati ffe tetutamanya nti those people were using that amount of money to promote. Recently Twadene Diamond, he said it. Kati nga ffe tubeera ofunyeyo simayo bukadde 10-15 okoza akayimba ng'otaddeko ng'osindise. Really?
Bebecool, we are running out of time. Obviously,
I hate it when these shows have to end.
I love it. We're looking up on Thursday. We shall continue.
Please talk to my sister.
Yeah.
Flavia.
Flavia.
Flavia should give in the next 2 weeks. I should come back here and we have a thorough discussion.
Yes.
I want to come in with some analysts.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a guy who analyzes well music. Amitaka something. He's a blogger.
Yeah. Well, your boy is coming in town. Shops.
Oh, Shopsy is also coming.
He's coming, yes.
And he'll be here on NTV tomorrow.
Yes.
He'll be here. He'll also give you a picture of what exactly it is. Shopsy at the Sope is the top promoter in the UK for all Nigerians.
Yes.
I think he began with the whiskey. It's the whole people who have made those artists.
Yeah.
Now those are the people who I'm working with, so that we can bring them down, so that they can work with our system and our artists.
Yes. And another thing, Bebe, just I think about a month ago, we had a conversation with Yemi Alade. We also had conversations with Joshua Baraka, and they talked about how it was working with you on this particular album. But what we're here to hear is from the horse's mouth in terms of the collaborations in there.
I mean, those are two special voices. Everybody knows that Joshua is a very, special voice, and he's my nephew. Yeah, Joshua is doing the right thing, and that's what I want all other artists to try and do. Not just try and do it. It's doable. Yemi, of course, Yemi has enjoyed the success of the fruits of music. She's a legendary. She's a big artist in the world. So
industry
global sister,
Yeah.
So I definitely would say I'm happy that the first one's on the album, okay, and I'm very sure that the songs are very big. But I'm also looking forward. We have some silent ones who are coming on the album as soon as it's done. A few months later, then we'll drop collabos.
Big size.
You heard.
Thursday. The rest of the things on Thursday.
Any last words you have for them?
Yeah. First and foremost, let me thank God for our life. We all know the importance of that, and I have to thank Ugandans for loving Uganda. I want to encourage you to be patriotic, love more Ugandan people, support more Ugandans, do more research about your country, about things. We need to change our attitude towards ourselves as Ugandans. We need to start supporting each other. I want to also remind you that my album is coming out on Friday to be out. Thursday night, midnight, it will be out. Of course, we're having a listeners' party, which is on invite at Nonevi. I wish I could have had everybody there, but I can't. It's on invite, but please listen to the music, learn to adapt to new things. Someone can ask me, "Well, that will never adapting. We're gonna change."
You're going to invest $1 million in Firebase Crew.
Yeah. If Firebase has artists that we can sell abroad,
Yes.
it will be among. We'll put up a list of record companies.
I mean, for 2 years in a row, he put Zex Viladiladi on the Bebecool list.
Not only Zex, even
That's Vibes.
That's Vibes.
That's Vibes on the
Yeah,
Bebecool
so,
list.
and Dax is a good artist, whereby if a record company was to pick him, probably he would make it in the world.
Yes.
These kids just need money behind, but also the money givers need proof that
Yes.
it can be done.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We want to say thank you for making time to finally come through.
You're welcome.
We are still waiting for you to come back in 2 weeks.
I have to.
You'll have to
Please
bring
ask
us
for
the
more time now.
The club, yeah, we will come
We
back.
shall start at 1 o'clock.
Yes, we start at
No, no, no,
Yes,
no.
the information was.
But
Prophet
what-
Keki.
Mami Zoo. She's done with the exams.
She's done with her exams.
Yes.
now.
Yeah. Keki what it is,
Keke
okay.
nabeera bidde kati ndi mukutegekera abasena.
It's on
Yeah.
the
The
study
cake
because
in the MM.
Echanja keki zimbazigula.
Janja bazigula.
Naliwo echanja bagulawo. Eh.
Naye ddala asojjukira mwasekerera mamizu ng'aguddewo akaduuka wali ekiwandisa.
Sali mwaseka.
Those are the conversations that I want to
Zera limu
discuss.
kubawagira.
Wawagira gwe oba kuseka nali kubi.
The assembly gye wake abashinzi kwa mu container naliwo.
Naye kati amaduuka talina 4.
Yeah.
Abalina waliwo besijja kumensioninga abalina amaduuka ku zi garden city gaggalawo dda.
Strategy.
No, it's not just strategy. It is business. It is business. Olina okukalculating
Business acumen.
omuti bwe baba gulinya tebakufa ku bikoola.
Yeah.
Okitegeera.
Shout out to Henry, shout out to Marco, shout out to the entire team that made this show what it is today. Let's link up tomorrow as we continue turning on your world. For now, let's break the chains and break our legs while at it. Cheers.
Cheers, bro.
ekyoleta kinako emboozi microphone eno bagikolerawo ajja
Yo, what's up, people? Thank you so much. That was a bit brief. We were at NTV, and it's all about the break the chains. Big up all of you. Everybody, you'll be back live tomorrow. Watch out.
Ndowooza mukitegedde. Break the chains. Enkya ku Lwokuna tuli ku Nonivi. Listeners party. Byebyo ku Friday album efuluma. Tetukiddamu.
Ate bagiwulirize kale mutuyambe mugiwulirize.
Yebyala ndi mumuwulidde Joshua Baraka mumuwulidde Big Size Kwali Adesope atuuka nkya.
Yes.
So emboozi eringa etandika obutandisi actually as a matter of fact. Emboozi etandika butandisi ya
And it
Break
will
the
be
Chains.
broadcasted live here on my TikTok and all the other pages.
That being said, we want to say thank you so much, man. Mwebale nnyo omukwano.
champion.